You should have just shipped your car out. It's probably hella to ship it for sure. I wouldn't dry that down.
We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Today it's week 3 and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the San Francisco 49ers taking on the Atlanta Falcons. It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Purdy going to the air right away. It's going to be knocked away and incomplete. He was trying to get it to George Kittle. It's tight end, but it'll be 2nd down. You talk about this Falcon defense. They were very good last week in the win over the Saints.
They held them to well under 200 yards of total offense. That's a number you can really focus on, too, because the way offenses run in today's game, they're usually pretty smooth, and they give you a lot of misdirection, a lot of trickery. They're able to hold in there and stuff it.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
And every time you step on the field, coaches are always going to talk about how important tackling is in a ball game. In this one, especially so. You can't allow these guys to break free and get extra yards after contact, but that's exactly what happens here. That can't continue as this game goes on.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Purdy will set up to throw it here. And he's got his man in stride, complete. It's going to be a nice pickup, but he also takes a pretty good lick at the end of that one.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and it passed him up to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. Now Purdy connects with Kittle underneath. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds.
Blow in the dark, easy.
We kind of looked at each other as they decided
I
to
think
go
I know
for
which
it,
one
but
you're
in
talking
the end,
about. Why
great
the fuck
execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. And after his performance last week, everybody saw it unbelievable. You can expect a heavy dose of him again, I think.
Without a doubt. I mean, why wouldn't you? Because once you establish yourself that way, it's not just him. Okay, it's his offensive line, it's the tight end, it's your wide receivers. Everyone now sharing in the load and sharing in the belief that they do their job, they'll see another performance just like they saw the week before.
Stiff-armed him. And he's out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down.
And I feel a little bit like a traitor as a former defender because That big man did not want to go down and refused to go down. If you're a defender and you don't get the right angle on a big tight end like him, he can run right through you like you're not even there. And he did a lot of that on that play.
The result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
Brings up second and 2 at the Falcons' 2-yard line.
Half off.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. Well, I think they stopped him again. They did at the 1-yard line. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. Now they send the tight end in motion left. And throwing here, Purdy. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Oh, they defense came up with a couple big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and
Worst
bringing
that
up
happen, I don't get it.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. Purdy. It's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over.
Purdy just did that?
They try to throw on 4th and goal from the 2. Then on the opening drive of the ball game, the defense comes up with a goal line stand.
Purdy just overthrew a wide open pass in the end zone. The nigga was no more than 3 yards. It's because of these sliders.
A run for the first time with Bijan Robinson. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And they're going to get this all the way out past the 20. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
You can script and diagram plays all you want, but no one really envisioned something like that happening this early in the game. How about that run to get things started? Didn't he win NFC Player of the Week last week?
Yeah, he was on fire a week ago, and what a start to this one.
He had no sign of him cooling down at all.
Back to Robinson now on first down. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. There to stop him on the defensive side, Fred Warner. Here's 2nd and 10.
Watch the drag route.
Operating from the gun, Penix. And that is incomplete. Drake London, his intended target. And it's 3rd down. You look at this Niner defense, currently number 1 in the NFL against the run.
Most of their challenges have come in the passing game because against the run, they've been pretty darn good. Now you got to figure out a way to slow down those receivers before they get downfield.
Come on. Bro, Fred Warner can't fucking tackle.
And he's going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
About to try to run.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
A first carry for Tyler Algier. He did not want to go down there as he carries tacklers for a solid gain of 9. The Falcons at 2-0 here to begin the season. They come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Robinson up the middle. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. From the shotgun, it's Penix. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 40. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Now Penix going to hold on to it. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
And that's an early scramble that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish it as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play in one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
Ball on the 35. Here comes 2nd and 5.
19. Here we go. 60 by 6.
And looking to throw, Penix. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. A 5-yard pass on the heels of a 5-yard run. Good enough for the first. We got to like what you're seeing from this offense here on the first drive. A nice, sustained series to begin the game. It will continue after picking up another first there.
Would you say the word methodical comes to mind? I love the execution. I love what they're doing on this drive. They're controlling the ball, controlling the game, controlling the clock.
And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Not in the game.
Play fake, and they'll throw with Penix. And this one almost intercepted. Not a good throw there. Nearly an opening drive, INT.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
18 Cardinal.
Looking to throw, Penix. Sets up the screen to Robinson. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. We're scoreless after one.
On my ear like that, bro.
Back now in Atlanta's second quarter action. The Falcons with the football as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up.
Skin ball. He never even said what happened. It usually goes back after.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll try to throw again. Here's Penix. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd.
Hold on.
Good first step there defensively, but they're still knocking on the doorstep, so maybe another run here?
I think so. One of my favorite coaches used to say, son, if you could darn near lay down near the end zone and get in, give me my best power running play with my best back right now.
But they're there.
Let's go.
Penix working out of the gun here. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Kyle Pitts, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Falcons go 98 yards and finish it off in the end zone. Extra point by Koo, up and good.
So over
it's
that,
now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off.
The Niners take over 1st and 10.
Like she thought you texted. She thought you text her. Huh? She thought you text her. Yeah. So.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't want to get to a 4th down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
Now he's going to step up and run. Looking left side, he's got it complete. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45.
Yeah.
He was out there waving his arms. And
She
you got a
never
quarterback
just
out
wanted
of the
a
pocket
reason
looking
to
for
do
the
that,
help.
for real.
I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll be a call to the punt team as it's 4th down.
Another down on the scoreboard, but the urge to go for it is almost irresistible here on.
And now on 4th and 1, it's a fake. And he's going to have the Niners first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line. And I don't know what the method is to know when to dial up a fake punt, when not to, whatever the method there, it worked for him.
I think you actually did explain it. There is no method. It's just a feel, a sense, and a healthy dose of guts in order to call that play in that situation.
Element of surprise, I guess, right?
Yeah, element of surprise and just a strong belief that, hey, we're going to get it done.
Now flags, and we're going to get a delay of game. Well, everybody was up there ready at the line of scrimmage, CD, but no snap, and the delay of game ensued.
Yeah, and I'm sure their head coach is asking the exact same thing. What's going on out there? Almost like they thought they had more time than actually was on the clock.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
Everything about that play tells you about today's NFL offenses and what they're asking out of running backs. You can't just be a guy who can run the football. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't get that done on that play.
For sure. It had nothing to do with nobody.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Purdy from the gun. Oh. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
Their partner guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
Ah.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Alex Highsmith making a nice play and getting the sack. 4th down, Corliss Waitman now on to punt. Well, a solid punt, but also a nice return there at 14 yards. And it will be Falcon football.
Something mad. Yeah, like she said something.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They've got the 7-0 lead. Now they've got the football back after their defense got the stop, CD. And you get the feeling if they could score here, they really have all the momentum on their side. And you just wonder right now, is the quarterback and the play caller totally in sync? Are they of one mind to, hey, what worked last time? Let's keep doing it until they stop us. Or do they go to a different section in the playbook, show them something different? Either way, they want a repeat of their first drive. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it out past the 45. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone? Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme, and you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Because you didn't say nothing.
Ball
it's
on the
nothing
47-yard line. Here's 2nd and 6. They'll throw with Penix. That's out wide here for Robinson. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down. He's trying to parlay that great performance last week, NFC Offensive Player of the Week in Week 2, into a great performance in Week 3.
And the way he was able to do it last week, he started off doing it again this week. Energy, the way he comes off the line of scrimmage, attacks the defense, sets them back on their heels, and he finds openings as a result.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. Throwing again, Penix. And he got blown out. Losing yardage on the play back in the 44.
Oh, my
2
God.
yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
And we constantly talk about people being on the same page. In this situation, the two of them saw the play with the same eyes. They understood where the open spaces were going to be, and they found a way to get there to pick up a new set of downs.
And a good job on the tackle there as they get him down shy of the first on the 35-yard strike. He's able to chew up 8 yards on the carry
Like
there,
she
but
thought
still
she said
4th
that?
down upcoming.
What? Play to.
On the bootleg, it's Penix. Over the middle, caught by London. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. So a big play there on 4th, and now 1st and 10 at the 30. Throw left side complete. That's Robinson. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line.
Oh, what did she say? 10K?
And that will bring up 2nd down.
At the Niners' 23-yard line.
Now Penix. That's going to be caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped it to 1.
That's another Falcons 1st down. 1st and goal at the 1.
Robinson. Touchdown, Falcons. So this has been a pretty strong start to the year for him on the ground, CD. It's just week 3. That's already 5 rushing touchdowns.
And you know he's got big grins on their faces besides the rest of the team. The strength and conditioning program, because he was awfully dedicated to what they put in front of him to get ready for this year. Got himself into terrific shape, and he's dominated here early on.
And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch. Over the
Mike, he's
up
Michelle
at the 35-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
Just give us some
And
time.
with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out by a few inches. That'll be a 1st down. Purdy now to throw. And that is incomplete.
Trying to get something positive to happen here before the break, and they sure need it. They went for a big one, but it winds up incomplete.
Now a 2nd and 10. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
I didn't
Now the
smile.
Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. Purdy looking to throw.
What's the flag on? They call holding. I'm about to break my control.
And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on
I didn't
top
hear
of
you
this.
say that again. I was so
A
busy
bad
focusing
time
on
for a roughing
the
penalty. And they get the gift of a 1st and 10.
I'm
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And this one drops incomplete, but I think the defense jumped.
You see how Purdy been
that
throwing
one was relatively
ducks?
easy
Like,
to
this
see. I
fucking
noticed
league
that
get
from
on my
up here.
nerves.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it?
No.
Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points
his
at the
middle
other.
been
Hey, you
open.
did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Back to throw, Purdy. Throwing quickly there, but it's
I
incomplete.
can't. Nigga, he just blitzed. I had nowhere to go.
Coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best
Nigga, I do it to
He's
square.
got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Here's a 2nd
Oh,
and 5.
nah. That shit was not open. Might be crazy.
Here's Purdy. That's complete to Pearsall. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
A 7-yard gain. And the 49er 1st down. A gain of 7.
Out of the gun, Purdy.
49ers.
This will be caught at about the 6.
I'm just glad he ain't fumbled.
Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout. As it'll come with 15
Literally,
seconds
it's
to
supposed to
play
be
in the
14
first half.
right now. This nigga Purdy, 4th and 2, overthrew a 2-3 yard pass.
Shotgun now with Purdy. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
I'm about to do the play Purdy overthrew it all.
They were so close, that close to their first points of the game. Just needed to hang on just a second longer, but he couldn't complete the process of the catch through the jostling from the defender.
Now I'm thinking. You're crazy that I don't want them 2-3 yards. I want
A
a
line of
touchdown.
scrimmage once again, the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal.
Nah, I know. We about
Now
to see
they
right
send a
now.
running back in motion right.
He blitzing though.
Purdy will set up to throw it here. And it's complete. In the end zone.
You see how high he threw that motherfucker, bro?
Jordan Watkins.
No, I don't touch none of that. I just press the
Seconds
button.
of the first half. And the Niners are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half.
Oh, nigga, I didn't put my kicker in that I got from free agency.
And that'll make our score 14-7. So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away.
That just sound like somebody
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
Cornbread. Let me put my kicker in. But nah, fuck it. Congratulations, bro. You finally, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, it's congrats, bro. You know what I'm saying? He got out of the hell.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And they'll have time for one play. That's it. 3 seconds to go before intermission. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he will perhaps get back to the line of scrimmage.
I got some thin-ass walls.
Time has run out on this first half.
Y'all got some thin-ass walls.
A one-touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it.
I was about to say,
on
just
EA
wait till you gotta
Sports.
tell them why you
And
push
they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Look at the bright side. At least you can go on your own now. For sure, no help. Not like, you know what I'm saying, you gotta take care of her.
Looking to put a drive together.
Cool now, bro.
To the air, Bennett. Here's a screen for Robinson. And he slips up past the 35 before being tackled.
And that's not a play that you see all that often at the start of a drive, but some teams, they don't mind doing it. And that one, well sold by the offensive lineman. They showed the pass, and then they got out into space, able to get some good blocks downfield and allow the play to be successful.
Bruh, that's so fake.
Setting the tackle, and now some room. Touchdown.
That was Mike.
Falcons. Drake London, 53 yards.
Why you think he laughing so hard?
Out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute.
Why you think that nigga laughing so hard?
Able to connect on the extra point, and it's now 21-7. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30.
Torn pectoral out for the. I hope I DC. I pray I DC. Please DC. Oh shit! Out for the rest.
San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They make their second half debut here. Things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a 2-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just look in each other's eyes and realize what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that could make this a free possession game.
Throwing here, Purdy. Got his man complete over the middle.
I pressed the wrong button.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
Really thought he was running an in route.
Second catch for
He
him
was.
today, and he'll wind up a first down.
First down, San Francisco.
They put show shit on themselves, though.
Outside. 18. That's left.
Going back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11. Now Purdy. That's over the middle and caught by Pearsall.
Yo, nigga shitted on the phone.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Purdy. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. They go play action here. Purdy. Looking left side, and it's complete. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Back to throw again. Touchdown!
I told him I was still at work.
When
I got here.
And the Niners have got it back to within a score. So a strong drive here to lead off this third quarter.
Shit, it was booming today. I went 4 for 5.
I think we can safely call that a statement.
It's been booming
to be
these last 2 days.
we put our best foot forward in the first half, but we certainly need business now. Maybe a better term, a proven drive. They proved it to themselves that they were ready to go.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone.
Look, you hear that nigga
back line of the end zone, so this ball will come out to the 30
That
now.
nigga got to find him a new ball.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Yes, indeed. That play there, that reminds me of some of the guys that I played with. They have that suddenness, able to get into the backfield almost about the time the ball snapped and make a play. How about that tackle for a loss?
Absolutely. He did a lot of that last week when he was named the NFC Defensive Player of the Week. One of the guys on the team was saying, yeah, we called him the disruptor. And that's carrying forward again.
Makes sense, doesn't it?
And that will be incomplete.
What happened to the QB to
Tang? The long way out there, but
I ain't gonna lie, I keep mistiming my block.
They've been trying, but they haven't sacked him yet. He's been able to get away and make plays. Tried to make another one downfield right there, but to no avail. They'll have to keep up the pursuit, though, and not let him get hot.
On third down, Penix from the gun. And nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in, though, and it's 4th down. The Falcons send out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. This is taken around the 12. Officially, it was a 52-yard punt.
I was like, Jason Mason.
The Niners are going on offense. 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. Last time they looked to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills.
It's so hard not to do
because
that.
you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
What do you
Stones at the 28-yard line.
You're lying.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Pass caught by Pearsall. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11.
My nigga hungry. What's that mean? It might not be fourth.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
I don't know. I don't know.
Because
Chili could be either or.
Create space for the running game.
Same with the hot dogs.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double.
Let me lock in. I should have ran the ball with Purdy. What the fuck am I doing?
And try and chip someone at the second level.
He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that, but wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
Purdy from the gun on third down. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. From Falcon territory now, here's first and 10 at the 48-yard line.
First down, 49ers.
Play action, and now here's Purdy to throw it.
What's the flag on, man?
Downfield is Pearsall.
Holding.
So the big gain, all for naught for the offense. That yellow flag is going to bring it back.
Oh, what a tough look for the offense because they see all that yardage lost and that ball's walked back.
Bro. This nigga might ovulate.
The original line of scrimmage.
They're backed up here with a first and 20 now after the holding penalty. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. Here's second and 7. Back to throw. Purdy. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. Past the 20. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble.
Hold on. Say that again. My heart just fell out my
At
ass.
the 1-yard line. They were inches there from
I thought it was just a touchback.
Opportunity.
I thought it was a touchback in the end zone.
Purdy on the sneak. And he gets halfway there.
We're going to do it again.
1-yard line. Second and goal from the 1. Purdy on the sneak. And this time he
I'd have said I feel alive.
Brock Purdy with touchdown number 3 in the game.
I'd have been like, it makes me feel like rainbows inside.
And the 49ers are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point splits the uprights. And we are tied at 21. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. We got a brand new ball game all even after that last touchdown. So every drive now becomes a little more critical here in the second half.
My name is Manny. I got a ball. Hey, 21, and I wear a double XL. A draw. Hey, Manny.
But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. And that'll be off the mark.
Because he wants to. Can he not participate? Is it illegal? Because he's black?
He was open, right? Not
you're right.
extraordinarily open, but open enough that if you're an NFL quarterback,
yeah,
you got to make that throw, right?
Yeah.
That's got to be completed.
9 times out of 10, that's a completed pass.
Yeah, he missed that one and missed it in a big way.
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves him just short.
I thought it was just red meat.
There's another example where defensive coaches constantly preach, not allowing any run after the catch. They gave up a few more yards than they wanted to, but they were able to get him down quickly and force a fourth down.
The Falcons send out their punter as he'll kick it away for the second time.
Nah, he gonna eat it whole. He gonna eat it whole.
High kick here as he'll try to hang it up there. And this will be down by a member of the kicking team just outside.
Hell
the
nah.
30-yard
I'm going to
line.
season up by going on a 2-mile run.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again.
I put some cream on it.
They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping
Whipped
to stay in
cream,
that groove
whip,
here this go
cool whip.
around.
See, bye. I
Second
didn't
and
even pick
9.
my play. What the fuck?
Get set. Get set. Line around something. 21.
Now Purdy, he's going to change the look here. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. Loose inside the 30. Inside the 10. Touchdown, 49ers. A big play there with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the 49ers strike quickly to take the lead here in the 4th.
What's up?
Point after, right down the middle.
I know San Francisco's top
A
5.
7-point lead.
I've been seeing either Doug or Cuz from that hang out with
Setting
B.
out
Lou.
to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Yes, it'd be B. Lou on the side, not Zias. Yeah, I've been saying that. They just do that for shits and giggles. Literally, just shits and giggles. Huh?
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the 4th quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together
You heard
on this
that?
drive. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Bro, what's going on?
Robinson with another carry. And he'll get this one.
Why can I not get off the blocks today? Holy
It's a 7-yard pickup, and they'll be looking now at a 3rd and 6.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence
when he gets
to run
back,
the
I'm sorry,
football
he
in that
has to go
situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yards.
Nah,
to
he
put
on his
themselves in a
phone,
good spot on
dickhead.
3rd down.
Second catch for him today. and they'll
Oh.
bring up the 1st down. Tell you what,
That
he's been
sounds
able to put the ball in
good.
some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as,
Why
I can
are
do
we
it, so
moaning
it's
in
not
my
that big
ear,
of a deal
bro?
to me, and I'm going to keep
I'm
firing.
trying to play a league game, and you niggas is moaning in
And
my
his
ear.
throw here is going to be incomplete.
So many offenses want to improve their running
Two,
backs into their
yeah.
passing offense and be able to swing the ball out or check it down to them.
Wow.
But sometimes those guys are just not as comfortable catching the ball as they are running it.
And looking to throw, Penix.
Who is 14? I don't know who 14 is. I really don't. Oh, he is hurt. Fucking. He out for the rest of the season. Okay. Fly. That's my fault. Oh my God.
Touchdown, Atlanta. Drake London, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Koo now for the point after.
And
no
there's
sweat,
Dominican.
he puts it
Wow.
through, and we are tied here in the 4th. Well, this
It's
one
Dominican,
setting up
wow.
for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away.
I don't.
And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. The 49er offense set to get
When
this
I be
drive
like, bacon,
underway.
nugget, cheese, cheese,
Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad
bacon,
news.
nugget,
The
cheese,
good news,
cheese,
coming to
bacon, nugget,
this
cheese,
fourth quarter to try to grab that
bacon,
lead
nugget,
back.
cheese, cheese, bacon, nugget, cheese,
And he's going to be out of bounds all the way down inside
bacon,
the
nugget,
15.
cheese, bacon, nugget, cheese.
160 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Purdy now to throw off the play action.
That
is incomplete. Well, the coverage a little too good there. And it's second down.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
Aren't you?
Get set.
I know Miles for sure.
On second and 10. Purdy. Now the pressure gets there and he goes down.
You gay as fuck, Miles.
20 at the 19. Alex Highsmith able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. The offense on third down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. Purdy from the gun. Now he'll tuck this and run. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Able to pick up a dozen yards, but they needed more. 4th down. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. And
I just said, tell him I'm sorry that he heard that. I didn't say nothing that big booty nigga.
So he waited on the sideline for his first chance in the ball game, and it
Nigga
didn't come
bagging
until
his
the
ass
fourth
back.
quarter, but he connects there, a big one to give him the lead.
Boy, you talking about coming in cold. I don't care how many times you kick it into a net.
What?
You're not really ready when you go out there and all that beef is coming out. You're trying to block the kick. Big spot, and he delivers.
Yeah, I should have
The
seen.
Atlanta offense
Yeah, I
out
should
there
have
for
seen
their
Miles
next
in
drive.
Japan.
And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time.
Miles is laying in the bed, face down, ass up.
Very well could determine the outcome of this ball game.
Hey,
Nice
come on.
run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. Again, it's Robinson. And he'll go down right around the 47
At
this
the
time.
end.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Y'all
Second and one
niggas
is off the
crazy.
invitation. Take the big shot downfield.
Hey,
Up at
y'all
the
not
offensive
my
lineman
friends.
said, are you kidding? We just get
Y'all
on our
haters.
backs and let's go get the first down.
Y'all
They love
haters.
being physical.
A play fake. Now Penix. And
Y'all
that is gonna be
haters. Y'all not my
incomplete as
friends
he
no
let him a
more.
bit too much. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, what, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
Bacon, nugget, cheese, bacon, nugget, cheese, bacon, nugget, cheese, bacon, nugget, cheese.
So back-to-back incompletions,
He
and
said
that
he
has
wanna
him
make
staring
shit
at a
quiet.
3rd and 10. Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And no sign.
It's going down for real.
And it also sets up 4th down. The Falcons send out their punter as he'll come on to kick this one away. And now a high kick trying to pin him back. And
Bro,
a fair catch
pause.
signaled for and taken at about the
Come on, bro.
18-yard line. It's just a 30-yard punt that time, no return. And it will
Nah,
be
nigga,
first
that's-
and 10 as they take over. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter.
So the
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next
you
drive.
need to go to jail.
A little less than 4 minutes remaining, and the margin for error is small with this slim
Why
lead.
y'all not blocking?
Broken in your 4-minute offense here, Charles?
Definitely. Remember, the 4-minute offense defense doesn't always correspond to what's up on the clock. What they need to do is
He for sure was scamming your shit, Miles.
run the clock down, make sure their opponent doesn't get the ball back. Their dream scenario, get enough first downs and make them use up their timeouts so the game ends when you're kneeling down with the football.
This a very important drive, and that incompletion leads to a very important third down here if they're going to try and get the football back.
Yeah, getting it back, absolutely crucial to their chances to try and win this game. I would expect a lot of pressure here. They can't afford to let them continue to get first downs and eat away at the clock.
And he is going to run down his first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
What?
And when you have success throwing the football,
Miles?
the old cliche becomes true. The
Miles?
playbook opens up wide, and these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And
Why is he so fast?
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. 191 yards rushing for him now in the afternoon as he continues to put a hurt on this defense.
I missed that too. Come here. Bunny.
We should all get an Airbnb, take each other dicks out to see who dicks the strongest.
So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. 5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down. And he's
I didn't do nothing. Why would you kick me out?
He reaches the 8-yard line. And quickly stop here with 1:54
I think I got a
left as they
good,
call the timeout defensively.
I think
Going for the knockout rush. They'll try and run. And for running a few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere.
man. You disqualified already?
This is football time to me. They're
know
inside
Manny
the 10-yard
coming in,
line. That's like drawing the line in the sand. Who's going to make the stand here? Defensive guys, they know if he gets in the end zone, this ball game is over.
Mine's
Guys with the football right now, they're thinking, let's just pound it in.
Why did I pass?
Hold them to 3 to keep this a one-score game. And this throw incomplete.
Raw.
And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down. Purdy now to throw. McKinnon here, it's complete. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining. Here we go, a big play and a tight game late. They're going on 4th and goal. Pass
roughing the passer.
with the flag in the backfield.
Oh,
This
give
might
it to
be
me.
roughing call.
Give it to me.
Wow, a personal foul at this stage in the 4th. Hard to believe.
Really hard to believe,
I
and
heard
now
what he
that
said.
glow of hope that you had begins to flicker out, doesn't it?
Yep. Down to a knee for the 49ers. This one
Likes
out
it
to
out.
be nice. Purdy down to a knee, and that should be the final act of the ball game. Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed at intermission. They come out, they have the big second half, and that lifts them to the victory.
And Brandon, trailing at halftime, we always talk about teams making adjustments. You know what the best adjustments usually are? It's just executing better. Because the game plan you put in place at the beginning of the week often still holds. You don't have to make wholesale changes. You just have to do it a little bit better, a little cleaner. And they did that in the second half, and that led them to victory.
So for San Francisco, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Atlanta, they suffered defeat for the first time as they dropped to 2-1. And they'll be on the road next week as they travel to Pittsburgh to take on the Steelers. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.
His name Tone. This nigga out for the whole season, 25 to 31 weeks.